And we're back. Episode 2 of the Hash Driveway Show. Back at you with your co-host. They call me Josh and
Aiden,
the second co-host, my dude.
Yeah, baby.
Now, we're back. Episode 2 has been a few weeks, but, you know, life is hectic,
yeah,
bro.
Life happens, dude.
Life is too hectic.
Sometimes life slaps you with its dick.
I'm not billionaire Joe Rogan who can just come down to the studio with the boys whenever he wants, you know? Yeah. Listen, my podcast studio got infested with asbestos. I thought that was going to rhyme, but it didn't. So, we're in my car. You know what? I need to move this because this is going to sound terrible later. That's going to be annoying as fuck. So we're in my car. You know, I am pretty used to, you know, doing shows like this in my car. You know, I've done it before on another podcast of mine, but this is it. You know, we're gonna get back in the studio at some point or another, but you know, this is it for now.
It's a different vibe when you're in a car.
It's
like you're like outside, but you're not outside.
Yeah.
Which is like sometimes being inside, you just feel like you're trapped.
Yeah.
It makes you anxious. Like your fucking rat brain is just like, I'm fucking trapped in a house right now.
That, you know what?
I think that's what causes anxiety, because that's why.
Yeah.
Women sometimes have anxiety when they're in the house too much.
Both sexes, but yes, especially stay-at-home wives.
Women just have more anxiety anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's a statistical fact.
Ah, okay.
They're diagnosed more with it, and women, it's because they have more emotions. So their emotions are like stronger than men's.
They feel more.
Usually, this is like a case. This is like an average of like all women and all men.
Yeah.
There are different varieties.
So before we get back on the topic.
Yeah. See, I just go straight in, baby.
That's good.
I go straight as deep as I possibly can.
That's good. That's a good quality to have.
I feel like it's too intense for people sometimes.
Well, they're gonna have to get used to it.
Like, people just have to reel me in and bring me back to reality.
Well, that's what the Hash Driveway Show is all about. We're always hashing it out.
Yeah, hashing out the details.
We're hashing out the details
of all of life's problems, no matter how stupid.
Yeah.
No matter how insignificant this problem may seem, we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
And this podcast acts as a driveway. This is a platform.
Boom. That's a driveway.
The Hash Driveway, bro.
It's a driveway into your new understanding.
Into new understanding.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. So, what we were talking about last week. I'm gonna bring this full
I don't
circle.
even remember, honestly.
Yeah, well,
I remember
from the
some
Midwest.
Things.
Being
Yeah,
from
we
the
started.
Midwest.
Yeah, that's where we started.
And about, you know, how, you know, Indiana and the Midwest isn't lame, but even though it kind of is, but not as lame as people think.
Not as lame as Ohio.
Yeah, not as lame as Ohio.
I couldn't think of anything to say. I don't even know how to insult people from
We
Ohio.
don't claim Ohio, dude. I mean, Ohio and the Midwest abroad is different. Because Ohio is like the Florida of the Midwest, dude.
Yeah.
But it's also super boring, too. Like,
It's like the part that we're close to is just the super boring-ass part of Ohio. There's like, if like we were closer to Cleveland or something like cool.
Yeah.
Like Columbus is like 2.5 hours. That's like the closest one. Or Toledo, but Toledo ain't that great.
Toledo is like, I don't know. That's not too crazy.
Anybody from Toledo? Let me know if it's not that crazy.
Shout out to your boy. Shout out to your boy. That's all I got.
There you go.
If you're from Toledo, we love you.
Yep.
Glass City, baby.
You got a good zoo.
You got the tunnel to Canada. Wait, that's not Toledo.
I think it's to Detroit or something. No, because you go to Toledo to get to Detroit.
Oh, okay.
It's not. Is there a tunnel?
I don't know. I think I made that up.
I think that's in Michigan.
Yeah, I think you're right. That didn't make any sense. Why is it called Glass City, though? Glass City, baby. Toledo, we love you.
I didn't even know it was called that.
Shout out to your boy. I only know that because of the Snapchat filters.
What, were you in Toledo or something?
No, we drove through Toledo to get to Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the concerts we went to in Detroit. The System of a Down concert and Smashing Pumpkins.
We gotta go to a concert sometime soon.
Dude,
I know there's not many around, but there's gotta be some.
I really want someone to go with me to see Primus.
Dude, I'll go.
Primus and Indy.
When?
Sometime in September.
Yeah, dude. I'll have money by then.
Wake me up. Oh, wait, I don't want to sing on here and get banned. I was going to sing Wake Me Up when September ends, but I don't want to. I don't want to get sued or whatever because it's on a podcast.
Yeah.
But something I wanted to discuss.
Hash out.
Something I wanted to. Yeah, exactly. Something I wanted to hash out.
Boom. Copyrighted.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna coin that.
I don't know if we can even coin that phrase.
I don't know. It's kind of lame now but whatever. But I recently started a new diet.
Dude, I'm about to do that.
Oh, do you know what I'm talking about?
Keto?
No, not keto.
Gluten-free?
No,
vegan?
It's kind of just stupid. It's kind of like a philosophical. I don't know. It just like doesn't
Fasting?
matter. No, I quit eating beef and pork.
Yeah, that's like what most people were saying, like back in the day, or like back when we were like in high school.
Because they're kind of back in the day.
Yeah, back like a couple years ago. I just remember people talking about it more. Like if you just eat chicken and fish, you'll feel better because red meat tends to have more something in it. I don't know what. Look it up.
Yeah, let's look it up. But that's something I just decided to do, and I don't know. Like I don't really even know what caused me to do that, other than just trying to, because I know red meat isn't too good for you. But I think it's just more like, because, I'm driving around a lot with my job, and I see all these farms, you see all these farm animals. Yeah, I just feel bad, dude.
Yeah, I feel a little bad.
They're living creatures that we just raise and slaughter just so we can pick up something from McDonald's or pick up some burgers from Walmart so you can throw on the grill and feed yourself and your family. I don't know. But it's something I'm still just, I don't really know, but I gotta say, I do kind of feel a little bit better just not just eating chicken and vegetables and fish and stuff like that.
Yeah, it says in Google that meat is high in saturated fats and trans fats, which has risk to health. I'm not reading this right.
Where's that site? What website is that?
Google. Well, oh no.
Google.
ZemeScience.
ZemeScience.com knows it.
I don't know. Maybe the CDC says something. I don't know.
I mean, I know.
WebMD, baby.
WebMD. There you go. Let's see what WebMD says. But I don't know. It's really something I'm still just trying to figure out what my feelings are about it. But it's really I'm an animal lover.
Okay.
That's what it is.
This is from WebMD.
All right.
Potential risks of pork can be high in sodium and saturated fats. Can contain parasites.
Mm-hmm. Pigs are kind of nasty.
That's it. Shit. I thought there'd be more.
That is another thing. It's like pigs are kind of nasty. I mean, they eat their own shit. They eat slop or whatever. And,
they're all nasty. Like if you go into a chicken coop, a cow barn, a pig barn, or even a horse barn, they all smell terrible.
That's true.
And they just live in those conditions like most of their existence.
Well, it's just like you're eating another warm-blooded animal.
Yeah, mammal.
Yeah, mammal, and it's just like, would you eat a cat or a dog? No, you wouldn't. So it's like, why would you eat this other thing that's kind of like that. You know,
Yeah.
I probably sound like a big old pussy right now, but you know, it's whatever. That's my feelings.
No, like I've never been hunting and shot anything.
Well, that's
I
another
don't even
thing.
want to do that.
If I were the one to shoot and hunt and kill this animal, then I would eat it. I would.
Yeah, like I would eat it, but I would just feel bad.
Like I'm not like if I lived in another country and that was third world country or whatever, and that's what me and my people lived off of, then yeah, totally, yes. But I don't know, just something about the way we as America consume is kind of just gross.
Well,
to me.
that's
I
it,
don't
dude.
know.
We take like specific areas of life, and we just like put the free market into it.
Mm-hmm.
Just try to make money off of it, take it to the extreme, and then we act like, what? Why is there all this obesity, man? Why are there all these disease? Like, why is there so much? What do you call it? Diabetes.
Right.
Like, why do we have these issues when they've literally like pumped sugar and high fatty foods and all this shit into our lives? Which is not really the government that does it, but they allow it to happen.
Right. It's like, yeah, like you said, the free market, you know, but.
Like, the free market is good, but if you take it to the extreme, in most instances, something bad is gonna happen. There's gonna be inequality and inefficiency and monopolies.
Yeah, I mean, I love living in America and whatever, you know, just people being able to be free to do what they want to do, but, you know, you can't eat your cake and have it too. I mean, there's always an up and down to everything. With the free market, free everything in America, there's going to be, like, overkill, you know, there's going to be things where it's just, like, it gets ridiculous, like, I don't know, man, like cigarettes. That's another thing that can be talked about with red meat and sugar and diabetes or whatever, just feeding people.
Cigarettes are the leading cause of preventable death.
Yeah.
By like a lot.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now, I don't think they should ban cigarettes, but like I don't really get why.
Yeah, well, that's
nothing is really happening besides these stupid anti-smoking campaigns.
Everyone wants weed to be legal, but then they want cigarettes to be illegal. It's like you can't do that. I mean, yeah, people are smoking themselves to death, but you know,
yeah, it's like
people are addicted. They're addicted. They're addicted. You know?
Yeah, it's not like it being
it.
illegal has stopped anybody from really doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe it stopped like 10 people, and that would be their justification. That those 10 people never had to smoke pot in their lives. Maybe if you
could only sell big bags of tobacco and you couldn't sell rolled cigarettes, maybe that would help out a little bit.
Yeah, just make it as hard as fucking possible.
Yeah, you know?
Without raising the price, because that's just a poor tax. You're just taxing poor. It's not like they're going to stop if this price goes up.
Yeah.
I know many people that would pay probably up to $20 a pack if they had to.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my God, it's a very addictive substance, and
It
you're just taxing the poor at that point. And that's why are they wondering why there's such a big gap?
Like 75% of the people in the Midwest smoke.
Yeah, dude, it's super high. It's because we got cheap ass cigarettes. That's probably part of the problem.
Yeah.
But like, there's no point in raising the price. That's just more detrimental.
We're drinking Baja Blast today, by the way. Give a shout out to Mountain Dew.
Shout out to Baja Blast.
Shout out to
Y'all
Baja.
need any advertising?
A lot of people out here in Indiana love drinking Mountain Dew and Monster.
They
and
love fucking
stuff
Taco
like
Bell, baby.
Taco Bell, wouldn't you believe it? Yeah, Taco Bell, man. Outside, if there's a Taco Bell outside of a bar, that place is gonna be jamming by 1 o'clock.
Yeah, till like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, man. It'll be impossible to make an order and be home by curfew.
Yeah.
That's a show.
Everybody's committing a DUI, but that's all cool.
As long as they're at Taco Bell.
Yeah, you're safe at Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. That's a good policy to have.
I mean, as long as you're at Taco Bell, I think.
That's why they should allow. Well, yeah. I wish they could allow people inside as late as they wanted, but that would probably cause a lot of problems because a bunch of drunk people in a building is just never. I don't get why that's so like socially acceptable. Let's take all the drunk people, put them in a bar, and then expect nothing terrible to happen.
I don't know. It's like, well, I don't know.
Bars should be outside, so you're like not trapped in a building. Well, I guess in the winter, shit.
I know, it's because people get so anxious being
Yeah,
trapped
they're-
inside, and
yeah.
they just start getting in bar fights or fucking, or
Yeah.
whatever the hell, you know. I don't know.
Everything happens in bars.
Told you this come full circle.
Yep, it always does somehow. I think that is God at work. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I believe in God, but I'm not that deep into it.
What aspects do you believe?
What of what?
God.
I think God is the unknown, and He's always been the unknown. So like basically, like back in the day, people didn't know that like what the fuck the sun was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck is that thing? What does it even do? Why is it there? So, in the early days, a lot of people worshipped the sun because they thought it was like, they knew inherently that it was the giver of life,
Mm-hmm.
but they couldn't like put words to it or explain it. So they explained it with spirituality and God and stuff like that. But now we know what the sun is. We know mostly how it works. We know how stars work and we kind of know how they're created and all that stuff. So, like, we don't worship that part of God anymore, but we still don't know, like, what do you call that? The physics, the particle physics,
Mm-hmm.
like all the quarks and shit. We don't fully understand that. And there's probably something even smaller than those that we won't understand for forever. So that's what that's what God is. If we can't explain it, that's what God is. And then once we figure out an answer, there's still going to be more questions. And we're never going to figure out anything, so there's always going to be God.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're definitely right. There's a lot just that isn't answered, isn't explained. But the thing about human beings is people need answers. So,
Yeah.
people make, I don't know, maybe not necessarily pull it out of their ass, but they try to find the answers through, whatever means that is. I don't know, praying or thinking about it way too hard, or, I don't know, but that's what I think, that's the downfall of religion, is just, I think that people claim to know way too much.
Yeah, like we're actually really stupid and we don't accept it.
Yeah, I mean, people aren't even for sure if the moon landing was real. Like,
What? I mean, some people don't. I think that's a different debate. I don't see how that pertains to religion.
No, hear me out though. It's like people think we have come so far and know so much.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, what did that do?
Delta 8, baby. Shout out to Delta 8,
baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't make it illegal, Indiana.
Please.
I think Ohio just did that.
Really? Are you kidding me?
I saw something about it.
Oh my god.
So fried.
I don't want to change the subject once again, because we've had like 10 different subjects. We've only been on for 20 minutes. But
shout out to Delta 8, baby. I can't. My short-term memory is fucking gone.
But I think the connection I was trying to make is that it's so easy to like make people think shit.
Well,
like propaganda. It's like, is it real or is it?
We have such big egos, like, especially as Americans, but just as like people of modern society anyway. Because we have it so easy. Like, we think that since our lives are like, we're not starving and we're not like barely like dying of disease and all this shit, that we're like so advanced and so smart. But like literally in like probably 30 to 50 years, shit is gonna be so different. Like, we won't even be able to recognize it.
I believe it. I mean, that's how time always has been. I mean,
well, like back in like the ancient days, like
I'm not even.
They would make
that
advancements really, really slowly.
far.
Like, they would learn like how like a plant works, and then like several thousand years later they'd figure out how to farm, or several 100,000 years, I don't know. But there's like, they advanced really slowly back in the day, but now we're advancing so rapidly that like from 1900 to like 1950 is like as much advancement happened then as like is happening in like 10 years now.
Yeah, no, I mean, just think back to the 90s, dude. I mean,
That dude shit was a lot different.
yeah, I mean, eons different. I mean, people can't go anywhere without their cell phone. And think of everything we can do with our cell phone.
Yeah.
Think about the cameras and the microphones and everything that is around us. The internet. We're always being tracked. We're always being traced. This is the era of information and communication and stuff like that.
But there's like I've heard this talked about a lot. There's a big gap between people who use the internet for like gaining knowledge, making money, doing productive things, and people just wasting their time or doing like malicious shit. Just like there's people on both sides of the spectrum, but there's like this gap where like some people are just always just wasting their time on the internet, and some people are actually like I think less people are like using it to gain information and like just be more productive and better people.
I mean, I don't do anything that's productive on the internet.
Yeah, I don't do much. Like mine's kind of in between.
I don't like read or anything like that.
Yeah, well, when you watch podcasts, that's gaining information.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like if you watch debates or any kind of informational videos on YouTube.
I really should, though. I really should try to watch the news and stuff like that more often.
Don't even watch the news, dude. That's like making you dumb.
Well, I know, but it's like I gotta
That's
know.
making you more stupid.
I gotta, maybe not like big shit like that, but
watch BBC News or something that's not American.
British.
Yeah.
Or I watch the British
Watch
news.
Sky News Australia or even Russia Today. I think Russia Today is less biased than American media, which is so fucking
Russian
fried.
News. The
Yeah.
Russian news source.
But it's in English. It's not in Russian. Like they have like our Russia Today in like America or worldwide, and they're all in English.
Tripolowski.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know where I was going with that, but like, there's so many different sources for news, but people just watch the same fucking source every goddamn day.
It's all a trick.
And then we wonder why everybody's stuck in these group mentalities so far away from each other.
Well, it's because that war creates revenue for causes.
I mean, yeah, like if you look at the bigger picture, that's like
That's
issue,
all it's
but
about, man. It's
what?
like they want the divided, they want the line.
That's what the
they
Chinese
divide.
want. That's what the Russians and the Chinese and everybody that hates us want to happen. But like really, like we're doing a lot better than like Russia and China are. They're not like doing anything crazy to like hack us or do anything.
See, I just don't know
socially.
anything, dude. It's like I need some sort of news source. It's like, where do you go these days?
That's why you go to like some
You go to
foreign
the
or
Russian.
international. You can even watch like, what is it? The one that's in the Middle East. Al Jazeera. Or like Telemundo. You can watch anything that isn't American propaganda. You should watch. I mean, you can watch American news like sometimes, but if you watch it all the time, you're just gonna get either pushed to the far left or the far right or some other stupid idea, because they're all trying to push their stupid ass ideas on us. They all have a narrative.
You can't just watch Fox News. You can't just watch CNN. I can't stand Facebook or Twitter because
You should not get your news from those sources.
No, I'm just
Reddit
saying.
is better than Facebook
No,
and
I'm
Twitter,
just-
and
like-
Reddit's still fucked.
Like, I agree with you completely, but like when I would be on Twitter reading Trump's tweets or whatever stuff like during the election time, oh my god, dude. Well, okay, for Trump's Twitter, it was people on both sides. It was just
It's everybody either
stupid.
like saying retarded shit against him or saying retarded shit in support of him. There's like nobody just like saying how his policies are right or wrong. That's why Twitter is so fucking fried.
I
It's
just can't.
people yelling at each other.
I don't know where to turn anymore, to be honest. It's like,
So I've already given you like 5 examples.
I know, I just don't trust Russia, the Russian news.
You don't trust Britain. You don't trust
Okay, fine, Britain.
Australia, New
It's like,
Zealand.
okay, but what about American
Canada?
news?
You can watch American news, just don't watch it all the time.
So I should watch like I should watch MSNBC, MSNBC, or and the British one.
You should not watch MSNBC, Fox News, or CNN very regularly.
So
those are like the most worthless fucking news sources.
So what side is MSNBC? Is that liberal? More liberal?
It's more left than CNN, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah. CNN's pretty left. MSNBC is a little more left. Fox News is like over somewhere on the right. I don't know how far. Pretty far out.
What, Fox?
Yeah, Fox News.
Fox is pretty far right, dude.
Dude, like compared to Alex Jones, compared to all these other news sources.
Have you seen Tucker Carlson, dude? I've seen clips of him on.
He says a lot of stupid shit. I'll give him that, but like compared to Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson is like not.
Yeah, but Alex Jones doesn't even have a platform anymore.
Yeah, but like there's still like if you can take the individual shows on Fox and like Tucker's pretty far right, but they also have like more moderate people. But like as a whole company, it's pretty far right, but not as crazy as like other things are.
Well,
you just haven't explored the far right. You haven't explored far right news sources. There's pretty fucking crazy ones.
I feel like I couldn't handle it. Like
it's not a good rabbit hole to go down. Yeah. You have to like be comfortable with your beliefs. You shouldn't be like teetering on the edge of like something and then like, oh, I'm gonna go watch some white supremacist shit. I feel like that's a bad idea.
I don't think you're gonna get sucked into that though. But
I wouldn't. But like, I'm saying somebody that's like really like doesn't like their beliefs have just been shattered and they're trying to find something else.
It's because
don't go to that.
The conservatives are like fear mongering. Just like
they've always done that.
They're gonna take over. We need to fight back.
That's literally what my dad says. He's like, "There's gonna be a war in a couple years. I hope we survive."
Is your
dad... He literally thinks it's gonna be a race war.
Oh
it's gonna be a race war, baby.
Oh. Back to blue.
Yeah.
Is that him?
No, I mean, he'll say that, but he's more like the left is going to like attack us, or we need to attack the left because they're ruining the country.
Good lord, dude. Yeah. What does he watch? What does he get into?
I mean, just Fox.
Curious. Fox. See, Fox, dude, they're crazy.
What? Well, he doesn't really listen to Whoa. He doesn't really listen to podcasts. I don't know where he gets his news from. I just know he watches and goes on Fox News a lot.
Oh my god. Can you look up Tucker Carlson for me?
Dude, I watch a show.
I just want to read. Can you read about him on like Wikipedia? I just want to know more about Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson. What a fantastic name, by the way. Tucker Carlson. Shout out to your boy.
Tucker Swanson McNear Carlson.
Oh.
He has fucking 4 names.
Buddy.
Already a bad sign. Shout out to everybody with 4 fucking names. You're lame.
Shout out to you. Fuck you.
Is an American paleo-conservative television host and political commentator.
What's paleo, though?
Paleo-conservative. That means he's like, that's like where he is on the political spectrum.
So super far right, probably? Super duper.
Not as far right as it could be. A person who advocates old or traditional forms of conservatism and extremely right-wing conservative. Okay, so extremely right-wing, but it's not like white. I mean, he's a little like pro-white America.
Yeah.
He's dabbling in that area, which isn't good.
He's a dabbler, all right.
Yeah, because like if you have a big platform, you can't just go full white supremacist because everybody's gonna fucking point out how stupid that is. But he's like dabbling in it, which a lot of people do. Like most older people are very concerned that America is not going to be a white country in the future.
Fuck that. What does it matter?
It
Who
doesn't.
cares?
Like, we'll survive either way.
I don't. What does it fucking matter if your grandchildren are mixed? You know, don't throw a fit, Grandma. So what? Your daughter, is. It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
And like honestly, like race mixing is good. Because your kids are less likely to have genetic diseases.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because people are going to start being inbreds if they start digging into their own
Since
race.
We're all from Europe, and a lot of Europe's kind of fucked each other. So, like, we're still more related to people from Europe, so white people, than we're, like, more distantly related to, like, people from Africa, or people in Asia, or people in North America. or whatever other part of the place you want.
Right.
So like, there's gonna be more genetic variety, and like shit will just work out better.
I just don't understand the old style, man. That people are so.
They're what's holding us back.
Cause it's like, so what is like that old style America really based off? I mean, because when you really think about it,
if you think about the traditional conservative, you think 1950s America.
I know, but where did that come from? That's like some weird cult shit, dude. Just like just the super conservative wife at home, the homemaker, the guy with the suitcase. They go to church. They have a son and a daughter. What is that called? That's called like a nuclear family or whatever.
Nuclear family,
it's
suburban
like,
family.
Where did that standard even come from? Well, it's like, why?
So I think it's because 1950s America was post World War II America, and like shit was going so well for us right then. Like we were the clear world power. We were the only country with nuclear weapons. Like we just defeated all of Europe, so we were so far ahead of them. Like we'd already ramped up our industry from like the war. So like business was doing great, the economy was doing great. Like people were given like houses. There's now the new the international highway system. People could get around wherever they want. Like productivity went crazy, and like everybody's lives were pretty good. So conservatives say, since lives were good in the 1950s, that means that every idea from the 1950s must be good. But that's not how it works. There are still problems in the 1950s. It's just the economy was really good, so like people just have this great idea about it.
So people needed to adapt to match this look, this power look, I don't know.
Well, it's like they just want life to be like it was back then, basically.
Oh, I see. But people now want to.
Yeah, they want to be like, they want us to have the same policies as we had in the 1950s.
Keep it the same.
Yeah, like don't change anything. Shit was great, but like it's only because the economy was so good. That's why everybody's lives got so much better. But the policies themselves, like weren't like so great. Like there's still like Jim Crow and shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's still anti-gay shit. There's still all this like anti-drug stuff. We had a lot. There were like other issues in the 1950s. I just can't think of many.
That's just, obviously I wasn't from that time. I don't exactly know. Things obviously happen for a reason, but it just still boggles my mind just the way society has formed over time. It's like, how did we get to this mess? How did we get here? How is this America? Like, how did that start? How did we get here? Like, how is there so much hate in people? How are people stuck in these certain ways? It's just so unnatural to me. It's like,
it's natural because, like, if you think of it, like, conservatives are rule followers. They think that structure is best, and they're people, like, their psychological studies on, like, personality traits for people, and like certain personality traits are like more associated with conservative people, and certain personality traits are like more associated with liberal people. Like openness to experience. Like if you're more open into new experiences, more likely to be liberal. If you aren't open to many new experiences, most likely conservative.
So that structure that conservatives have, like I'm so dumbfounded as to where that came from. That structure that people are so addicted to.
Well, it's like it would be natural, because if like basically conservatives are like trying to drag us back to like the old days, which that would be detrimental. But then liberals are just trying to barrel forward into fucking shit that they don't know anything about.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just trying to say like, oh, give hormones to kids. Oh,
yeah.
Put trans people in sports, or like in like the Olympics, and then all this other crazy shit, like all this crazy like segregation stuff, or like defund the police. Like I don't know how you could look at the police issue and say, you know what we need to do? Get rid of all cops. That was what the fuck? Where did that come from?
No, I just want to say that I still believe ACAB, dude. But I think all cops are bastardized because of the structural, just because of the structure of this country and how rules were made originally. You know, it's like, I think that all cops are bastardized, and I think that the police do need defunded, but then rebuilt. I think our whole system you don't need to be sending people with guns trained to shoot to kill to all situations. You know what I mean? I don't think cops need a quota either to ticket that many people.
See, because we can circle back to if you put the free market into anything and let it do its thing, it's going to go to some extreme that's not beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Like the for-profit prison system is, I don't know how that's even acceptable in this country.
That's
throwing
crazy.
people in jail for money, that's just throwing them into a cage for money. And most of them for like drugs or like stealing or something that's like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't fucking matter.
Delta 9. A lot of people are in jail for Delta 9.
I doubt why they might get like locked in for like a couple hours. They're not gonna go to jail unless they're selling it in like crazy amounts illegally.
I thought a lot of people went to jail for selling the weed.
Well, yeah, for marijuana, yeah, but that's Delta 9.
Yeah, Delta 9.
That's what you said.
That's what I
thought you said Delta 8.
No, we got Delta 8. I'm just saying, it's like people are going to jail for one Delta higher. They're in there, dude. They're in the claim.
Like if you have more than an ounce of weed, that's I think that's a felony. I don't know if it still is in Indiana, which that's
Who's our governor?
Holcomb.
I bet he'll make Delta 8 illegal. I guarantee it.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking retarded.
I guarantee it.
Well, it's not really up to him, I don't think. Because we have like a Congress in Indiana or something. I don't know how it works. I don't know shit about it.
Dude, I don't understand anything about our politics, man.
Oh, I don't know much about state politics because it's just fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like, why would I care how much a fucking pig costs today?
Yeah.
Why is this important to me?
Is that something you really have to vote on?
Dude,
in
you
Indiana?
can, yeah, and you can listen to the radio and they say it, like on news channels.
It's because there's a lot of farmers here.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I get it, but like, why is that, like, if you look at most Indiana news, like, that's somewhere on there. Or it's like, oh, somebody got shot in so-and-so street, or some other stupid shit that really doesn't matter at all. Like, I'm just thinking about, like, Fort Wayne news. Because that's all I really know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Like we were saying in the last episode, I mean, we're city boys compared to everyone else that lives in here.
Well, yeah, everybody that's like more than an hour drive from Fort Wayne, they're considered like country people to us.
Yeah.
They're considered the rural areas. Where like most big cities would consider Fort Wayne a rural area.
Man, that's why country music is like the most popular music ever. Is because that's all those people listen to, you know? They're out there all alone, out in the field, so they need some happy, hillbilly, stupid music to make them happy. Like, let me create a country song right now. Like, their country songs are pretty much like, I got a beer in my hand, a girl on my side, a dog got my heel in the...
I was trying to think of something that wasn't offensive.
It's just like stupid. It's like, let me make a list of things that I can relate to other country people.
Beer, blue jeans, tractors,
cowboy
boots, relationship problems, church, America, mothers. Mothers are very popular in country music.
I'll name the dogs and you name the babies. That's a real song.
It's whack.
Got a little there. I can't sing too many real songs. I gotta make up my own. But
which, I mean, if you really dig deep into country music, like bluegrass really isn't that bad. Johnny Cash ain't that bad.
Oh, I like Johnny Cash.
Yeah, like there's aspects of country music that I like. It's just the mainstream pop country music I'm not really into.
Oh my god, man. Yeah, it's way different than Johnny Cash. I mean,
yeah, but that's how it is. And like, if you listen to like mainstream poppy rock music, I don't really like that either.
Oh yeah, that too, man. I mean,
same thing with like pop music or R&B, like the really popular shit that like everybody listens to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like I like to be different.
It's radio music, man.
Radio music.
It's just made to. It's not honest music anymore.
It's
just
supposed
like
to either make you like excited or happy or like just make you like have energy.
Yeah, it's
that's what America wants, because they want us to be as productive as possible.
Like, yeah, well, another so
that's bringing it back to a different issue.
Shout out to Delta 8. It's like everyone hates Nickelback. But yeah, that's what every song on the radio is like nowadays, is Nickelback. Just made to be sold. Made to make money.
Ugh, it's terrible. But it's good because, like, right now, there's so many different types of people making music right now, because they have the technology and, like, platform to do it on their own.
Oh yeah,
like
out there.
Like there's crazy.
Just
there's more genres of music now than there ever have been.
It's just not on the radio.
You have to pay for some service, which I don't have, but you can still listen to like crazy shit on YouTube or anything if you really dig deep. But I'm like into like the in between. Like I don't like super popular music, but like this super like obscure indie music or rap. Like some of it's just like what the fuck.
Yeah.
I like the in-between. Like, it's still kind of poppy, but it's not, like, just meant to, like, brainwash you into being a slave to the capitalist system.
Yeah.
Picking up my...
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Shout out to communism.
Shout out to communism.
Just
Shout out
playing.
to your boy.
Just playing. Communism sucks.
Joseph Stalin.
Terrible guy. Probably worse than Hitler.
No one talks about him though.
Yep.
Dude, what are we doing right now? We need to go back and hit some of these points we've just been skipping over. We kicked off this whole thing talking about anxiety, and I just skipped over that like an asshole.
Well, like, we're just trying to throw out as many topics as possible.
See what sticks.
1, because of Delta 8.
Yeah.
And 2, because we don't really have, like, we don't know what people are going to like. Because we only had 1 episode. So, like, we'll know, like, if we hit a topic that people like, there'll be more listeners, usually.
That's true. I mean,
So we're just throwing out crazy ideas right now.
Yeah. Throwing them out. You know what? I gotta pee really bad, though. So I think I'm gonna send this off to a commercial break, and we'll be right back after I take a piss. Shout out to your boy. And we're back. I took a piss just so everyone knows. We're good to go.
Yeah, I was holding a cough.
Shout out to Vape Nation.
Yeah, shout out to vaping and Delta 8.
Shout out to Delta 8. Hit up your boy. I don't know why I keep saying that.
Yeah, it's not like you have to buy it illegally. Hit up your local smoke shop.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's whatever, dude. Shout out to Delta 8. That's it.
Yep.
But anyway, we were just talking about just society. What else can you talk about anymore? You just have to talk about society and what you think about it. What is society? Society is a group of people that live together, they're connected, and they have these rules, they have these social cues, they have these social norms, and, you know, you got anything to add about that? I mean, I don't...
Well, society is a group of people that come to a consensus on a group of ideas or rights or something that most people can agree on. Now, there's always going to be... What?
No, I'm agreeing.
Well, did he honk?
No, he didn't.
Oh, maybe I'm just... Shout out to Delta 8.
Shout out to Delta 8.
Making me hallucinate.
Delta 8 and the hallucinate. It might be time for me to take another little microdose.
And dude, I would microdose acid if it was legal. I don't even give a shit anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
or
why not,
mushrooms,
dude? Why
or
not?
I would do ketamine treatment.
How would you microdose something like that, though? It's like, why
you
would
get it
you
prescribed by
break
a
that
doctor.
Down? Oh.
Like,
Is
my
it that
cousin was
easy?
on it. Yeah, like they can make it legally.
A microdose, that's legal?
In some states. I don't think it is in Indiana.
Mm.
Because my cousin was microdosing LSD in Hawaii. Or Colorado. I don't remember. My aunt was very concerned about it.
That's the life.
Yep. Dude, he came back for like a week and he like relapsed super hard.
Microdosing in Hawaii.
Well, you have some heroin when he came here, but
shite.
then they sent him back out to Hawaii. So even if he does heroin, it's not cut with fentanyl as much. That's literally there. My aunt told me that. She's like, we sent him out to Hawaii because even if he does heroin, it will be pure and he won't.
Oh, that's great.
I
mean, it's not funny. I mean, that's like, addiction is a serious and difficult thing to get through.
But you can make jokes about, like, if you can make jokes about, like, certain things, you can make jokes about anything.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, just people, they manifest these ideas. They're like, oh, they're never going to get better. They're going to die. Then they put all this negativity into it, and then it's negative, man.
It's because addiction, you're basically doing it to yourself, but you're also not, kind of, because of the way it, like, wires your brain into thinking a different way. But, like, people just see it as, these people are killing themselves, that's very sad, but, like, what the fuck are we supposed to do about it? Which I get that, but, I don't know, like, they're more understanding of people with actual, like, physical diseases that you can see and understand.
Yeah.
And that's why there's a stigma around mental illness, because you can't see it. We don't know really how, like, most mental illnesses work or what they do to our brain.
Yeah.
So that's why people don't know what the fuck to do about all these people on the streets that have no way of living because of their mental illness.
Well, is that because I feel like a lot of conservatives think that mental health and mental illnesses are jokes.
Well, yeah, they think that everybody's the fucking same and we should all be able to work our way out of our problems. Even though most of these conservatives are on disability or doing some other shit that, like, they're not as productive as they could be.
Mm-hmm. They're just all like, well, I can deal with it. They just need to strap up their boots and, figure it out and do what they gotta do. But it's like, not always that easy.
Like, my dad abandoned his kids, sold drugs in Mexico, and fucking did all this dumb... He was homeless for forever, and he acts like these minorities should just strap up their boots and become a painter like me. Like, fuck you, your life was a mess when you were, like, until you were, like, 40.
He has all that experience, and yet he thinks like that?
Yep.
Dang. Man, I don't know. You think maybe because I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's a weird situation.
He has to...
You said he was homeless?
Yeah.
In Mexico?
I think in Indiana. I'm not sure. It could have been anywhere.
Well, maybe he strapped up his boots and he became a painter.
Yeah, after fucking up his life and his kids' lives, he's just like, oh, I figured it out when I was 40. These people should be able to figure out when they're like fucking 10.
That's the power of Jesus.
Oh, he doesn't even believe in Jesus. He says Christianity is great, but I don't believe in Jesus.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
He literally lives in this deluded world because he has to delude himself because he's like so addicted to alcohol and fucked up his life so much. He can only tell himself lies to go to sleep at night.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's very depressing, but
I feel like that's the case for a lot of people though, man. It's like they use their beliefs to shape their life and give it meaning to, when really they just are been fucking things up.
Because we have to have this need to feel special or unique. So like we think that we strapped up our boots and we're not homeless, therefore we must be better than all these other people.
Yeah.
And then the liberals are all like, oh, I got my shit together and all these conservatives are living out on farms. I'm better than them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I had a conversation with my father-in-law. I don't really understand him because he kind of teeters between being liberal and conservative.
Yeah, dude, he's told me some crazy liberal shit. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
I think he does it on purpose. He doesn't want to be identified.
Yeah.
But I just had this conversation with him not too long ago about, the main reason why no one can, figure people out or, fix problems is because people generalize too much. You know, it's like all cops, all minorities, blah blah blah, this that, anything you can think of, and it's generalized. And I respect psychology, I respect the science behind it, but at the same time, I think for certain things, that data is just not good enough, not accurate enough.
Well, that's true for every science.
What do you mean, though? Not every science.
Yeah, like physics. Like, do you know anything about particle physics?
Oh no.
So basically, quarks are what make up atoms. They're smaller than atoms, and basically they like appear and disappear in reality, and like they don't follow the rules of our universe at all. Scientists don't understand them really. Like they said, the neutrino was faster than the speed of light, and that wasn't true.
Who?
Like physicists were saying that, like back when we were in grade school, like the neutrino is faster than the speed of light. When
Neutrino,
it's not,
what is that?
it's a particle.
A particle.
I don't know what kind of I don't know much about it. I just know that there's a lot of parts of physics like we don't understand, like what black holes are or how they fucking work. We like nobody knows what happens when you go inside a black hole. People have theories, but we literally have no idea.
So,
And then like we're trying to understand our own minds, which like that's already like crazy, and like we're able to understand our own fucking brains. Animals can't do that. But you're not going to be able to fully understand your brain because you're limited by your mental functioning.
I'm getting nervous, dude.
Why? People walk out here all the time.
Oh. Well, it's like that's just two examples. The psychology in big numbers of data and everything like that.
Well, yeah, it's like, well, as humans, we're supposed, like, we're wired to generalize. Like, we're wired to put things in boxes so that we can, like, survive.
But no, I mean, yeah, that's I can see that. But
like, you have to group, this color berry doesn't kill me, so I should eat it, and then these berries in a certain area I can eat. So then you just slowly group the shit together, and then you have to do that with people too, because like everybody's so fucking different. You wouldn't be able to interact with the world if you didn't generalize somewhat. Because like, how are you? If you just interacted with everybody like you didn't understand anything about them, you could make no assumptions about who they are based on what they look like, how they're walking, how they're acting, anything. You make generalizations all the time, and we have to make them to interact with each other, but some people just take it like they can't get out of when something doesn't fit their idea of what it should be.
Right.
And that causes conflict in the brain, and then they're like, well, they must be wrong because my beliefs aren't wrong, so they're wrong. Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I want to say, I mean, you kind of debunked the whole broad, generalization thing, because, we make generalizations all the time with people we interact with. But, it's like I see people all the time on social media saying they hate all police and all police are bad, like just create, and then just on the other side, and they're like, people don't really say this because they can't get away with it, but the racist people they don't like it, like they don't like anybody that has dark skin, you know what I mean? It's like they assume things about them.
Well, it's because everybody thinks very black and white.
Yeah.
Or like, not everybody, a lot of people think very black, but that's just like how animals think. They just see things as, this will kill me, this won't kill me. This will help me produce offspring, this won't help me produce offspring. It's either this or that.
What's it going to take for us to, as human beings, elevate to the next level?
AI.
Yeah, but AI is just creative. I feel like we're missing a step between us as the beings that we are now and AI.
Well, we already have AI, but it's going to get so advanced here pretty soon that it's going to be smarter than we are. It already is smarter than we are in a lot of ways.
I mean,
but if it can get to the point where it can understand what it is, it can be like, okay, I'm a computer program. If it can understand like if it can like develop emotions or whatever computer emotions are, and understand itself, then it can start like making things that work in its best self-interest, which might not be in the best self-interest of the human species. So there's going to be conflict there, if we don't regulate it properly.
Yeah, I mean, it could go either. Like, I guess, I don't know. It's like, I think the human mind is so flawed, but at the same time, if we create an AI, it wouldn't take it to have like a perfectly logical or perfectly like I don't know, like when you watch Terminator, you know, these robots aren't philosophers, they got machine guns as arms. So it just depends on what
they're
what
so
you mean
they're
by
so
running the world.
advanced. They're so advanced now. Like, that's because people in like the 1980s, when they made Terminator, they saw robots as this, they just make shit in factories, or they're just these android things that are stupider than humans.
Mm-hmm.
But AI is already smarter than we are, and like, we don't really understand how like consciousness developed in ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know why it happened in our brains, so we can't really know like if it will or will not develop an AI. Because if something has intelligence, then if it's smart enough, it should be able to understand itself and like what is happening. Basically, a meta-analysis of itself and its surroundings.
Shite. Do you think that the AI creates a organic body for itself?
It could.
And then
and if it finds a way,
aliens.
yeah, if it finds a way to like reproduce itself, then it's out of our control. Like, it's just gonna do whatever the fuck it wants. It's gonna create all these like other intelligences, and it could create something that's smarter than itself, and it could just go this crazy rabbit hole that just doesn't end.
I think that's how robots, or not. Shout out to Delta 8. I think the AI is going to create an organic body, and that's how an alien race, and the aliens are time travelers or interdimensional demons, as Alex Jones would say. Interdimensional demons.
Demon vampires.
Demon
pedophile
lizard.
demon
vampires.
vampires.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton.
They're all pedos.
I think
because that's the ultimate motivation. Is if I have infinite amount of money, I want to rape children. Because that's what Alex Jones' minds go to. Is like, if I had all the money in the world, I would rape children. These people must too.
Well, it's because that's what makes people the angriest.
I mean, that too, yeah.
That's what, I mean, yes, that's like the worst thing you could ever do, obviously. But that's what gets people going. That's what gets your viewership up. But also, at the same time, that's like the thing to blackmail people with, too. I mean, if you have the secret society, you know, and you want someone to follow it, do everything you want them to do,
to go against it,
have ultimate power over them, you have to have some blackmail on them. You know, you got to have some, you know, you got to have some dirt on them. So it's like, go in this room with the blindfold, take all your clothes off. I'm gonna snap some pictures of you.
Well, yeah, like that probably does happen a lot more than we think. I forget what I was gonna say though.
Shout out to Delta 8. Yeah, dude, I don't know where I was going with that, honestly. We were talking about Alex Jones and aliens and interdimensional demons and pedophiles.
Well, it's like, there also is this thing where, like, really rich people tend to do, like, really weird shit.
Yeah.
And there are, like, Jeffrey Epstein? I watched the documentary. It's actually crazy what he did. And he thought he would get away with it.
Oh, he did like a pyramid scheme of girls.
Yeah,
jerk him off,
it was so
like
fried. Yeah, giving him massages.
I don't understand how
what the fuck, man.
I don't understand how that even went on that long.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous. Like the fact that he was able to do it that long means that other people are going to be able to do it that long, if not longer. Yeah. So like, it probably happens more than we think, but I don't think that every rich person is a pedophile, or every person I don't like is a pedophile. Right. That's like saying that every person I don't like is gay, or every person I don't like is just evil or demon possessed or something.
Okay, not that being gay is equivalent to being demon possessed.
Okay, I'm allowed to say that.
Okay.
Shout out to being gay. Shout out to all our gay fans.
It's Pride Month.
Yeah, LGBT.
We love everybody. There's no hate here. We're just kind of going off of the Christian, the ideal.
Well, it's like people do that. Like, if I don't like something, it's just gay. It's gay.
Yeah.
So like that's a thing that people do. I'm not saying it's
kind
like
of
right or
outdated.
wrong, but
People don't really say that too much anymore.
well, like people, I don't know. I feel like kids do more than adults do because they're
I
trying to
don't
be
know.
rebellious.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know? You know any of these Gen Xers?
You're right. You're right.
Do you know any of these Gen Z kids? They're
Okay.
fucking crazy, dude.
Okay,
They're crazier than we are. They're gonna be fucked.
Gen Z. So what age group is Gen Z? I mean,
The generation after us.
I know, but so 10 years, is that what that is? 10 years? Because we're at the tail end of millennialism.
Yeah, so basically it's everybody that's like between 13 and 21, something like that.
The Zoomers, I mean,
Like they have well, I'm just making generalizations because that's how we study things, is by studying averages.
unfortunate in my opinion.
Yeah, but like that's the only way we can like understand anything is by making assumptions off of averages and statistics.
Mhm.
Like we wouldn't have science if we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Not saying science is perfect, but it's the best system we got right now.
That's why we need the AI.
Yeah, but AI, yeah, it could help us understand a lot of shit. But where are we going?
Gay Gen Zers.
They're not gay. There are more gay like millennials and Gen Zers than there are like boomers, but I think that's just because it's more socially accepted to come out.
Yep, more closeted boomers.
Yeah, because I mean I have more like knowledge of this than the average person does. I won't get into it right now because I know it makes people uncomfortable, but. That's just my Christian Midwest understanding of it. Nobody wants to hear about gay shit.
Well, I mean, that's the Midwest.
That's just like, well, I wouldn't talk about
shaky.
like my straight like sexual adventures either. I mean, not right now. Maybe in the future I would. But we have to like build an audience.
We gotta build up to that.
Yeah,
we gotta build it up.
We gotta build trust with people before we just start shouting out all this crazy shit.
That's true. Shout out to Delta 8. I forgot what we were talking about.
Gay something.
Gay Zoomers.
Yeah, gay Zoomers. But like, I don't know if this is still true, but they said that Gen Z could be the most conservative generation since like World War II.
It's because of millennials, dude.
Yeah, because millennials went too far left, and then they're gonna go far right.
I did hear that. Maybe you're the one that told me that. But
probably. I just heard. I remember a lot of people were talking about it for like a little bit, and then they stopped talking about it. So I don't know if it's still true or what.
I mean, the only point I was gonna say is that kids, they are connected with social media at a younger age, so they get
they were born into technology. We were born into some technology, but we were born at the birth of the internet, and they were born like after like a couple years in when shit was like way different.
Yeah, way better. But it's like you get stronger opinions, on the internet, and I found that propaganda on either side really is pretty convincing if you don't think about it too much.
It's if you don't look at any other news sources.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
You're just looking at the same source, you're getting the same narrative every day, which is not healthy to be in a society with different people if you're just gonna keep your own views and not be open to anything else.
Mm-hmm. But that's, where social media comes in. You see all these different people, you hear different people say their piece. It's just like the whole internet, we don't really know how to harness it yet. Because there's the connection part of it, but then there's also the fear-mongering and the propaganda, It's
well,
like
how would we regulate that, though?
You can't.
Yeah, you can't. You just have to let it happen.
We don't know it. There's really no way to regulate it because now Twitter, has this thing, this warning on it saying, check the facts, or, it's...
But Twitter's so biased that it's bullshit. They ban conservatives for shit that is probably true, and then liberals say this crazy fucking far left shit, like kill all white people or fucking, other crazy shit, and they don't get banned. Which, I get why Trump was banned. Maybe he should have been banned. But you can't just ban one side of the aisle for being wrong all the time. When liberals, you can't just think that your ideas are totally right and you can't be wrong. That's a terrible way to live.
That mindset is just, either side of the aisle. I mean, that's just, I kind of wave in the middle of the aisle when it comes to politics. I kind of see the ridiculousness of both sides. They're both sides of the same coin, in my opinion. Two different sides of the same thing. Two different extremes. It's just all ridiculous all around.
Yeah, and like most people don't fit into this like conservative or liberal, just like polar opposite thing. Like most people, like they have some more conservative beliefs, they have some more liberal beliefs on certain, because like that's what we're generalizing everybody by saying they're either conservative or they're liberal, when like some of my views would be considered far right and some of them would be considered very far left by like standard ideas of politics.
Yeah, I don't, it just depends, like, what do people say? It's like, I want to be able to, shout out to Delta 8.
What, like politics?
No, I just mean, like, I think you should be able to smoke weed.
Yeah, I think you should be able to smoke weed. I think you should be able to have an abortion. I think you should be able to not bake a gay cake for a gay wedding. I think you should just whatever your idea is.
Free country.
Which I honestly had this idea. Like, I think they should just let every person in the world, or every person in the developed world, let's say. Because if we did it, every person in the world did it, everybody would just want to move to Europe and America. But every person in the developed world should be allowed to pick a country that they think fits their ideas, and they should just be allowed to go there. And they should all be, that's why America can just be the country of freedom. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And people in Europe that want to do whatever the fuck they want can come here. And then people here that want health care and like the government to give a shit about them, but they want more like government like controlling their lives, they can go to Europe and live whatever they want to do out there.
See, that makes good sense, but that's something that we could also do in America. We
already do that basically. If you want to move to a conservative state, yeah. I mean, that's probably it should work like that. It's just some people are stuck in their shitty fucking state. Like
me. We are the states. We're different territories. I don't understand why.
Yeah, we don't have to go to Europe, but we could just do it like America based, but that's still not allowed. Like, you can move wherever you want, but the government's not helping you or making it easy.
The states should have more power than federal.
Yeah.
Fuck federal politics.
Overall, that should be the case, because like the more governments you can have, the better, because people are different every place.
Did you hear about that McAfee guy found dead in a Spanish prison?
No.
The guy that created the antivirus software.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had his software. It's fucking trash.
There's a meme going around saying McAfee didn't kill himself.
Because everybody hates his fucking software.
He got assassinated. So he got killed in a Spanish prison in a cell.
That is fried.
I literally just like seen that like a few hours ago, so I haven't really read about it or heard anything about it.
Yeah,
I thought you would know.
I haven't been looking at memes recently.
Why?
I don't know. Because when I was in rehab, like, I missed out on all this shit.
Oh.
So like, in order for me to catch up, it would take me a minute. And like, I don't have time or energy to do that right now.
Ain't nobody.
Because like memes, if you stop looking at memes for like a week or two, like, you're gonna be lost when you like start looking at all the new ones.
That's true.
Like, how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
Which I could just watch the news and like figure it out, but
I really like the forklift memes.
I've probably seen a couple. Do you have Reddit yet?
I have Reddit, but I don't really go in there for memes.
That's like the best place you can go for memes.
What do I follow on Reddit? Just
forklift
like
memes.
Forklift memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's like...
Instagram's probably not bad either. I don't use Instagram, so I don't know shit about it.
Yeah, I like Instagram. I mean, that's probably pretty pathetic. It's probably pretty pathetic,
Forklift.
Yeah, forklift memes.
Forklift memes, 13,000 members. Brand. It's people that love forklifts.
Yeah.
See, and like, I don't forklifts meaning spoon loader. That's some inside joke that I don't get. But if you followed this page and like followed it regular, you'd understand that.
It's like it started with someone having like a, I don't know. It was like this old guy with a mustache trying to pick up this chick, and he was just like, I'm forklift certified or something like that. Oh, he's got a degree. I'm forklift certified. I'm forklift certified. And then it just became a thing. I don't know. When you're one day into No Nut November, and your Crown RC 55,000 bends over.
When you're horny and your forklift bends over.
Oh, look it up, people. Forklift memes. They're the best. Sometimes all a person needs is that one missing piece. Forklift certification. That's my missing piece. I need to get forklift certified. Oh my god. Billie Eilish is 18 years old. Y'all know what that means. That's right. She is legally allowed to operate a 2019 Viper RT 800 8,000 pound air pneumatic forklift has diesel lift truck with proper certification, of course. And it just has a picture of Billie Eilish in a forklift. It's the goofiest fucking meme ever, but it's just hilarious.
It's just so dumb that people care about forklifts this much. But they probably don't. They're just being funny. But
it probably started from a real post from someone in the Midwest. They were like, "Look at me in my new ride!
Check out my new forklift, baby!
Guess who's forklift certified?"
And then everybody else that loves forklifts was like, "Fuck yeah, this is
making
awesome.
$15 an hour now."
Yeah. See, and that's like why groups can be funny. Like if they're like self-aware and they can realize that, yeah, this is kind of stupid, but I still enjoy it. That's the problem, is when people take shit so seriously that they're like willing to die for it. Like nobody's willing to die over a forklift, but people are willing to die over fucking Christianity or Islam or being fucking anti-abortion. I don't know. You can think of people that would like kill people for any reason. Except forklifts, because they're the one who would fucking kill somebody over a fucking forklift.
They're like the new juggalos, the forklift certified guys.
Yeah. See, I don't know. That's why, like, social media is good and bad.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
'Cause I'm glad forklift memes exist. Like, it's good that we have the ability to do that.
They're a new passion of mine. I think I want to get into it. I think I want to start creating my own, honestly.
I don't know. Like, they're funny, but, like, I don't know anything about forklifts.
Yeah, I don't either.
I would have to, like, start from, like, I'd be like, I'm a forklift virgin. I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
I think I would just have to quit my job, and I'd have to get a job at a warehouse and really just start the process and see what comes at me at forklift memes, you know?
I feel like a lot of stupid shit happens at factories with forklifts. It'd probably be funny, but it's dangerous too.
I mean, with my job, you know, I like, you know, deliver stuff. Parcel delivery guy, I guess you could say. I go to these businesses and see people, you know, ride them around, and I bet you could drift on those suckers, you know?
Yeah, I've seen people do dumbass shit on them.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've just seen videos of people doing dumbass shit on them.
Maybe I'll work on like a Fast and Furious, like forklift meme or something like that. I don't
Probably,
know.
dude.
Tokyo Drift.
I guarantee forklift memes has a bunch of people doing dumb shit on forklifts.
Oh, shit. Well, I think with that finale, we're going to call it a night.
Hell yeah.
It's been a blast. We covered a lot of ground today. We're probably going to go door dashing and promote the show.
Yep.
With every receipt and with every bag we deliver, we're gonna put a little sticky note, a heart-shaped sticky note, and say, watch the Hash Driveway show.
Bro, we should make stickers and put them on our cars.
I think we should make stickers and then just stick them on people's windshields.
Yeah, I mean that's pushing it, but
Just
I
really
mean
scrape
it would get the word out there faster. Or we can just like give people like how Christians give them like the fake money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You'll be like,
some fake money.
Here's $10, bro, and then like, oh, listen to the Hash Driveway show. That'd probably be funnier than saying, oh, you're gonna go to hell if you're gay.
Oh, good, $5.
Nope, I'm just fucking gay.
I'm going to
I'm
hell.
just going to hell.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to do this again.
Yep.
I'm gonna find some good shit, some good memes. We actually talked about doing a show where we just talk about stupid internet stuff and see what's going on in the world.
Internet drama, baby.
Yeah, internet drama, stuff like that, maybe. So
I gotta get more into it, but I have plenty of time.
We gotta get going on that. But anyway, check out my other podcast, the Nevermind podcast. I might be recording another one of those episodes soon. Always looking forward to doing another one of these. Go check out my blog, braindeadhenchman at wordpress.com. Wait, what did I say? braindeadhenchman.wordpress.com. Yeah, I know I didn't buy the domain. If you want to be an asshole and buy it, go ahead. I don't fucking care. But anyway, that's all I got. You got anything you want to plug or anything like that?
No, all my social media is a little whack right now.
If you're in the Fort Wayne area, order some DoorDash, and look out for Aiden the driver.
Yeah, any Fort Wayne people that order DoorDash, look out for me. Aiden. Any fucking Fort Wayne people on Grindr, hit me up. I'm not gonna say my name though.
You already said your name.
My name isn't that on there.
Oh.
It's different.
Alright. Well, we're gonna do this again.
Hell yeah.
Alright, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hearing our forklift memes. Wait.
Shout out to Delta 8.
Shout out to Delta 8, man. That's really...
Delta 8 and Kratom saved my life.
Not a sponsor, I want to say, by the way. Not a sponsor, but shout out.
Hopefully
Just
one day, but I
out.
don't think you're allowed to sponsor supplements and drugs.
God damn.
Because the government's dumb. Anyway.
Now at the Hash Driveway, we're pulling out. Bye.